Hello to anyone who's watching this. I'm Matt. I'm running this game of this D&D. I have people here for a Tier 3 game called Wish Upon a Falling Mountain. Little on the nose for what the adventure is going to be, but I like the title. Gonna have the people here introduce themselves, going from my left to right, starting with Chapo.
Alright, so my name's Chapo. My character's name is Rev Jack. He's a level 12 battle master. He's got the skull of a frost giant on his head that he converted into a helmet. And the horns, I think, of a dragon or a wyvern that stick out the side of him, of the helmet. And he wields this long ass fucking chain with a morning star at the end of it that he calls a meteor hammer. And he just smashes the shit out of stuff. And, yeah, it's fun. That's it.
Okay. Javier?
Hello everyone, I'm Javier, and I will be playing Oral Silver Smile, a 15 level paladin, a servant of Lathander. He's quite tall with long fair hair, well, and wearing like this shiny radiant armor and wielding on his hands this new sword he recently acquired, a great sword that seems to radiate also with its own energy and seemingly made of silver and gold with some saffron lace and featuring the Lathander symbol on its cross. And as usual, knowing of a new threat that it's menacing the city, as one of his champions and defenders, he's ready to fight and defend it to the best of his ability.
Mist? Chris?
Okay, I'm back.
You're muted.
Why am I muted?
No, Chris
Chris
is muted if he's here.
Oh, okay.
Introduce yourself.
Yep. I'm playing Mist in the morning, who is Atabasi, Bob, Road, Belfast guy, who is kind of criminal now, but yeah.
Kinda.
Alex?
Alright. I'll be playing an old character under a new name. His new name is Firesoul Knight Champion, whose old name was Darkforge Scout Shield, a Warforged Cavalier Fighter, who had left the UAG a while back due to being pretty much humiliated without quite knowing what was going on. But leaving the UAG to go to the Mercenaries Guild, he's found a pretty suitable role and is considered a powerful ally and one of their highest ranking mercenaries in their employ. And hearing that the city was once again under threat and that only the UAG was offered this position, he would decide that he would go out regardless and try to bolster the Mercenary Guild's name.
Will?
Yeah, my name is Will. I'll be playing Machiavelli Portofino. He is a half-elven mystic rogue who is just kind of going along to get along until he figures out his next move. That's about it.
Okay. Well, it's halfway through the last month of summer. Lead. Um, it's starting to cool off. Out to the east of Illunima, Druids and Nature Clerics are doing a ritual for for sort of to bring a good autumn and putting plants to rest and having so things can restore and have a better spring. Doesn't matter where you are in the city, you hear this whistling sound. You don't really know where it's coming from, but it's getting louder. And you hear a commotion pointing to the east of the city. The whistling sound is of something falling out of the sky. It looks small, but it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it just, the whistling sound becomes louder and louder and louder until a little ways out of the city, this thing just lands, and the shockwave is felt all the way throughout the entire city.
That's probably not a good thing.
Going to go to the east wall to check things out.
I will.
Yeah, probably be a good idea. Just to make sure that there's no just to make sure that nobody's going to die instantaneously.
Revjack will be coming into town on horseback from Mawson at the time. I'll just say.
And Mist gonna run to the wall a little.
Oral was talking with Remus at the moment, exchanging experiences. Given it's been quite some time, they haven't seen each other due to the Remus leaving for that important mission to deal with the chaos magic. And upon feeling the shockwave shaking everything, he will urge him to rush toward the east walls and check if everyone is okay, or if anyone has been hurt, or to discover what the hell is going on.
Okay. Oh. This is sort of what you see. You don't really see this shape. It's sort of, you just see the mountain part. You don't see the head part.
So we see like half of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, this shape, you're looking into the distance, it's probably landed about 5-6 hours out from town, but you assume it's probably about 50-60 feet long. It is a whatever landed it is huge. And it's rocky in that, but it's not moving.
So if everybody's at the wall, then Mac will kind of look around to the other UAG members and be like, "You think we should go check that out?"
Yeah. Let's go.
Maybe it's like that watery thingy we found the other time blocking the road.
Oh man.
Another lost elemental in our plane. I wonder what's happening in the elemental planes right now. Seems we have a lot of visitors of recently.
Anybody know if Adrin's captured another water elemental in that flask thing of his?
Well, this one doesn't seem. Well, we're kind of far away, but it didn't seem like water to me.
Maybe Earth, or I don't know. Mac will just kind of shrug and go, "I'm not really up on elementals."
Yeah, I guess those archmages will stop playing with their elemental stuff.
Roll and Arcana.
Okay.
Mist just begins to travel out to it.
25 Arcana.
And you're the one that isn't into elemental stuff?
Apparently.
You have heard there are. Okay, that's high enough. I'll just read it from the book. You know the name. It's Zaratan. I'll write it in chat. Zaratan is summoned from the elemental plane of Earth. The ground rises up and takes shape to what looks like a hulking, armored reptile. Its shell is composed of landscape of which it arose. The Zartan pods the land across the land. Each step sending shockwaves throughout the ground, severe enough to unsettle structures.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But
so if Mac actually knows this, then he's going to pass that information along to everybody that's within earshot of him.
Yeah. But it is not moving at the moment. So if you want to take time to actually formulate a plan.
Do you think it's hostile? Doesn't seem to be moving.
I honestly have no idea. Hostile or not, it may not look like it's moving because, I mean, it's like huge, so it may not be able to move that fast. I just don't know. That's. I only read about them. I've never actually encountered one, and it's been my experience that the monsters and stuff that we fight, they typically don't read the books about themselves, so they tend to just do things sometimes that are way outside of what we think they should be.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna kind of ride up to the group of them now, kind of hearing what he's.
Everyone besides Miss make a perception.
Okay.
What's that?
Another 25.
19.
22 for
Uh, Mist, what's your stealth modifier?
11.
If you got higher than a 21, you notice that Mist is gone.
Oh, there
fuck?
he goes again.
Hey, hey, where'd Miss go?
Look,
Hey, where's Perry?
Probably off to commit another crime, I bet. And I'm gonna ride up beside them.
I don't know. He's got that geese thing on him, doesn't he?
yeah,
Hasn't stopped other powerful beings before.
an arrangement was made, but I don't know if he's going to be able to lift the keys, given he's running at full speed against towards the, well, huge thing, the Serratin, as you call it.
Well, yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to go after him at least.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which one of does any of you need a ride? And
I do.
Chapo.
Actually, I'm on a horse. Remember.
Chapo.
Yeah.
If you want to borrow the sword, they're hesitant to give it up because if you take it back to Mossum, that means they can't create magic items in Illumina anymore.
I don't mind putting it back, but if there's a need, then
Yeah. They'll if there's a great need for you to wield it, you can take it.
Giant earth thingy.
yeah, I'll just be right on my horse and I'll put my hand up and yell out balance and have the sword appear. And just sheath it in my holder behind the back.
Yeah.
Oral's going to whistle and get on top of Katoom and invite, well, I guess, whoever is left to mon with him.
Sandra, why don't you introduce yourself and your character since you are riding with Oral.
Cool. So, hi everyone. My name is Sandra, and I'm playing Remus. He's a high elf champion fighter and Monster Slayer ranger. He's just assisting because, well, help is needed, and he likes to help out. And maybe there's people there that don't, that can be actually, how do you witness the things that happen, all the crazy things that happen, and not question his sanity. So, yep, he's just getting ready to go. He's tall, blonde hair, wearing black shadow armor, and well, basically like in the picture, but I don't know if you can see the picture. So, yeah, that's it. And I'm riding on Katoom.
Yep.
Why am I not riding on my warhorse?
Because then you say you wanted to ride on a cartoon.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's go and ride in. Okay, let's go. I'm not complaining. That's cool enough for me.
Sounded like it.
It's a lot slower, but
Do I have to separate you two?
What?
To your corners.
Man, if this was school, definitely. Chap and I would have been thrown out of the classroom so many times. So, yeah.
You, Machiavelli. That's your name,
Yo.
right?
Yeah.
I wish to ride on my horse.
Yeah. It's gonna take Mist 4 hours with his base speed to get there.
Holy shit.
Plus, I'd half the travel speed because I have the totem spirit.
Okay. So it'll take him 3 hours. With you guys riding, it'll take you 4 hours.
All right. Let's go.
Alright, I pull Machiavelli up onto my horse, who's basically wearing the same armor I am, and I start riding off.
Okay.
Man, this is a pretty cool lizard you have here, Oral.
Thanks. You hear that, Katum?
He's like petting Katum on the side. Like, wow. That's better looking than a horse, but not as fast. But still, pretty cool.
He should have like the voice
Oh.
of like Mr. Peanut and a monocle.
He's not too
Sandra,
fast, but he is a great climber and he's pretty intelligent. Not the most courageous, but yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fine. He tries his best when he's with me.
I understand.
so this is the thing that fell from the sky.
And everybody that was around Machiavelli knows that it is a Zaratan, and it's basically a giant earth elemental type thing.
You could even say it's an elder elemental.
Dun, dun, dun.
And this just went from dangerous to we're fucked.
Yeah.
And is it hostile?
It is not moving.
It's just kind of there right now.
So let
Yeah.
me get this straight. It hasn't done anything yet, and we're supposed to kill it?
No, we're just going to investigate because it fell out of the sky.
Oh, maybe it needs help going back up?
Yeah, it's like
Alright.
the time we going to investigate the watery one that was blocking the road. We just stuck to it. So we'll try the same.
Okay.
Would Mac know that that thing can actually speak?
Oh,
Does it? Would he know, like, if it actually understands any languages or anything? Is what I'm asking.
some elementals are gifted with speech and some aren't.
Yeah, I have no idea whether it'll talk, whether it can talk or not. But yeah,
Might as well give it a shot.
yeah.
And can it hear us?
Like,
is it like 100,000 miles away and we can see it because it's so fucking big, or is it like kind of close?
4 hours away.
Oh,
yeah, it's
okay,
4
okay,
hours by horseback or
Okay.
lizard pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about 20 years by nickelback.
But
It's Gamera. No. Gamera. Somebody watches Godzilla. So.
So, Miss, you get to that thing before anyone else does.
Yeah. I'm gonna yell at it.
You speak primordial.
I speak giant and common and raw.
This giant head comes out of this stone body and just stares blankly at you.
Oh shit.
Its head is bigger than your entire body.
The head? Oh. So it's Spithead. Oh shit.
It is a gargantuan-sized creature. Even for gargantuan-sized creatures, it's big.
Is that ruin? Is that on a road or is it just a plain field?
It landed on the road and the field.
And the coast, and the mountains, and partly in the ocean. This thing is huge.
When it landed, all the ground around it in a 120-foot radius became shook and loosened.
The different terrain?
It has 120 feet of difficult terrain around.
And I probably know the people coming.
Yeah, you know they're behind you, but you got a little bit of time before they
Yeah, I will try to move it. Person is probably not a choice. They're not gonna throw a stone at it and try to move it away. I hope I survive. Throw a stone and just run.
Okay.
To the side.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, gosh, that's probably a bad idea. What do I roll? That's 15? 15 to hit?
You throw it and it just bounces off its mountain-like shell. It
Did it
turns,
work?
looks at you, reason, and then spits something at you.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Does a
shit.
19 hit?
Excellent.
No.
Okay, never mind.
You dodge away as this giant boulder comes towards you.
Boulder? I'm gonna.
Well, it spit
Well,
something, and considering the size of its head, whatever it spit would be huge.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run a half-hour back to the others. If I can, I'll maybe it's gonna take me, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait on them.
Yeah.
You tell us what you do.
I just say it's gonna spit a boulder after me.
Cover roll insight to see if he's telling the truth.
Can.
Didn't lie.
What just happened?
When you tell us you throw a rock at it?
No, I said it's gonna spit a boulder after me.
Okay.
Do not die.
Yeah.
And why did it spit a boulder towards you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
19 perception. Okay.
We need help from the aliens.
So, you guys are about maybe like 3/4 of a mile away from it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal is with it spitting boulders. Did you try talking to it?
Yes.
What did it say?
They didn't say anything.
No, what did you say?
Hello.
Okay, and what languages did you say that in?
Giant, common, and Rovis.
Pretty sure that's not a language that it's going to be able to speak as an elemental. Does anybody here speak like primordial or elemental speak, whatever they call that?
Maybe you just didn't yell it loud enough.
I do.
I don't know. It could be partially deaf.
I do remember when I talked with the water one. back
Right.
at the
So
other side of the city.
Okay,
I
so,
assume
yeah.
You tell me this one you said is like Earth based. I guess it will speak the Terran dialect
Terran.
or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So we might as well try that.
yeah, because I don't think it understood what Miss said, but that's just a guess at this point.
Well, we will see.
I'm gonna be in the bed.
That's good.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
Well, I'm not going to say it was aliens, but it was aliens.
This means
So he
aliens.
foreign.
So are we already by the creature or near?
I think we're a half an
you're
hour
at-
away.
Half hour away.
That was we keep approaching.
Yeah, so I guess Oral, since you speak elemental,
Yeah.
maybe
Primordial.
say-
It's called primordial.
okay. So since you can speak to elementals, then perhaps maybe say hello and ask it what it wants, or if it needs assistance, or if it plans on conquering the world or destroying us. Basic things like that.
Yeah, it was my idea more or less. Introduce myself, ask who it is, what it's doing here. The typical.
How close do you get?
I don't know. I guess close enough to be in earshot. I don't know how far can you yell.
You can.
I'll stay within 100 feet of it, but off to the right.
Or I don't want to get too close to this thing. I mean,
Yeah.
thanks for the
Mind
ride
you,
and all,
there's
but
there's a ring of 120 feet of difficult terrain around it.
yeah, I'm not really a person to go really close to like giant mountains that spit like boulders in your face. So, maybe if when you
see
talk,
the boulder that mist, it's about a 4-foot boulder.
yep.
Oh,
I'm not going to take that back. So, you have really good luck in your approach. Like you try to talk to it, and I'm going to watch you from here. Make sure you're safe. Sounds good.
Okay.
So how far
Cool.
back are you going to be?
I'm going to be. Give me a second again. I'm going to go. Well, where does the difficult terrain end? 100 feet, right around it.
120.
120. I'm going to be at 150 then. And I hope that's out of its range.
I'm gonna get off my mount. And I'm gonna tell Machiavelli to get off.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna say to him, my steed won't be any of use here. It's too large, and I won't be able to take advantage of its size.
Yeah, it's fine, no problem. And he'll hop down and he'll go next to Oral.
I will send my mount home, which is trained to do,
Okay.
and I will stand to beside Oral. I'll have my shield out. And then, actually, I'll have my sword and shield out, but
Yeah, you moved up to about 60 feet away from it, and you think you're a good amount away that they'll be able to hear you.
Oral's still riding Katoon. He actually gets to. He's going to get like 40 feet away, and he's going to, as he approaches, he's going to start talking or yelling at it to make sure it can hear him in the Terran dialect. And he's going to say, hello there, I'm Oral Servosmile, proud servant of the Thunder and protector of Illumina. I wanted to know, who are you and what are you doing here? If you know, do you need any assistance?
It just stares blankly at you. It does. There's no recognition of anything that you just said.
I'm not sure it's able to either speak or understand speech.
At this point, since it's not talking to Oral at all, Mac is going to try to talk to it telepathically. Hello? Greetings.
How much intelligence do you have to have conscious thought?
3.
6. Isn't 6?
3. No, I'm
No.
pretty sure it's 3.
Oh,
If you go 6 is less than average, and 3 is just above being animalistic. Anything less than that, and your character gets NPC'd because he's too dumb.
Yeah. You're talking to a void.
Okay. And at this point, Mac's just going to speak out loud to anybody in the area that can hear him, not shout or anything. I don't think it's capable of communication. I honestly don't think it's capable of much.
Yeah.
It's like a black hole in there when I try to speak to it.
so it's basically like an actual mountain?
To be honest with you, it probably only understands things like hunger, pain, and sleep. That's my guess anyway.
Yeah.
Because I ain't getting nothing when I'm trying to talk to it telepathically.
It turns from looking at you guys and turns towards and starts heading off in the direction where you think majority of the farming community is outside here.
Oh, I think it might be going for
shit.
food.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
I would
may
be
be
hungry.
hungry.
Yeah, I would be hungry if I fell from the sky. And I did. And I was hungry. So, yeah.
Then it leaves us a little choice. It's right here and now.
Alright. Revjack will ride his horse as close as he can get to it.
Let me try with him. Oral's actually going to try with Katoon, given its capabilities, is going to try to start like climbing up the creature.
Oh, that's right. You can't get to
Missed and activated the boost of speed.
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
shit.
I'm gonna go stand beside Machiavelli, so he's not alone.
This is not going to be good.
I guess it doesn't like to be climbed.
Am I the only one who hears like the Final Fantasy combat music in the back of my mind now?
Can
Might
you
as
put
well
it
start
on
it
music
up.
so we can share?
I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that this thing is probably going to.
Oh my god, I got faster than it despite the crappy roll.
This thing is probably not going to feel much pain unless you can somehow bypass the giant mountain of its shell or whatever. Aim for the fleshy
As
bits.
high powerful it is, it surprisingly does not have that many resistances and immunities.
Huh.
I'm sure one of you would be able has an ability that could figure out all that kind of information.
Yup.
Can I study this?
Hint,
minute?
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Alright, so I'll use Know Your Enemy, and I'll study it. Be studying it for the last minute.
Need a minute.
Yeah,
God damn it!
it
You can roll an
Never mind.
Arcana check and
Never
make
mind.
automatically succeed with the blessing.
It's fine. I don't need to do it.
Does he have more strength than me? Yes. Does he have more AC? Yes. Does he have more hit points? Yes.
Well, Mac knows one thing. Most things that he's ever fought don't have resistance to psych. Like to psychic damage.
Or Radiant.
But Mac also knows that most people can't deal psychic damage.
But this thing barely has a psych. Does it change things?
Well, its intelligence is must be like incredibly low. However, at the same time, the even though it has a low intelligence, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's immune to psychic damage.
Okay.
And as long as it physically has a brain, you can use psychic damage on it.
What he said.
Hey, Mac,
Yo,
can you grab me and throw me on the back of this thing?
I don't think it works that way, but I can try. How much do you weigh?
Or about 250.
That's with equipment or before
Yeah,
equipment?
that's what equipment.
You might have to ask Oral for that. That's
Yeah,
a lot of
I don't think I would be able to actually move you that far. If you need to be thrown like way up there, you're better off asking somebody that's got muscles. My abilities are kind of limited.
Is
in that
Remus on the back
capacity.
of the damn on the back of the platoon with you?
No, I stay at like
Oh, no?
120 feet. I stay
Oh,
like
okay.
a.
I thought you were on the back of him. That's what I didn't.
No, I didn't want to get squashed.
Okay. Hey, Oral, can I get right up there with you?
It's
I
just
want to get squashed.
my ranged person senses tell me stay the fuck away.
I'm right there with you.
Can I get it right up there with you, Oral? Since you're going up on top, right?
Mac is 30 feet away from this thing beside me, isn't he? So
I thought we stopped at 60.
But
Well, Oral got
okay.
closer though while he was talking, like up to 40 or so.
yeah, that's why I assumed that we were closer because you said you were staying beside him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we stopped at 60 feet.
yeah.
But if we're
But
30 feet
it
away,
moves
that's
like 40
fine.
feet away from you guys, so.
So it's 70 feet away?
Yeah.
Holy crap. This thing can move fast, even on difficult terrain.
It's not
Well,
difficult
probably
for it.
not getting it.
Yeah.
Large steps.
That's why I said I was going to stand beside you.
This could be bad.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just don't get near any of its orifices.
Of what?
Don't get near any of its orifices.
What is orifices? Can you spell that? I don't know this word.
Mouths,
Opening.
anuses,
Yeah.
ears.
Openings.
Holes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
where
sorry,
stuff goes
I
in
don't
or
know
out.
words. I don't know this word. God damn it.
I know it
These
because
I can learn it. Fuck.
Yeah, you saw how big something came out of its front. You don't want to know how big something comes out of its back.
That's what she said. Maybe. I don't know.
no, it's like I know the word actually because it's very similar to its Spanish equivalent. Yeah, I think it's like this a spell.
Yes, pretty much.
It's the in Spain. In Spanish, it's like this.
Or as Beavis would put it, you don't want to get anywhere near his bunghole, his bungholio.
Mac, it's your turn.
Okay, so Mac's bonus action is going to be to switch from adaptive body to pneumatic arrow. He now has the ability to make ranged attacks that ignore disadvantage, but he cannot get advantage on an attack if he would be at disadvantage. Like, so right now they're at 70 feet, so he's within range of his crossbow. However, if it gets further out, then he'll just ignore the disadvantage. We've tried communicating with it, and that didn't work. So as a main action, what Mac is going to do is he is going to... Actually, could you make a DC 17 intelligence save, please?
Okay. It got a 3.
All right, so that's going to be a failure. And Mac is going to use as his main action Mind Thrust, which will allow him to do 18 points of psychic damage to the creature. Mac doesn't move or anything except to draw out his crossbow. And yeah, he doesn't actually make any incantations or move his hands or anything like that. He's just drawing his crossbow as he's making this Mind Thrust attack.
Yeah. Okay. Does a 21 hit?
Hit who?
Mac.
Yes, it does.
What's
It
it
turns
from?
around and spits a boulder at you for 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction for a warding maneuver. I'm going to give him a D8 in armor, which should give him 7 AC. And if it still hits him, he has resistance to the damage.
Nope. That'll definitely put me over the AC thing.
Yeah.
So I just step over to him and I shove him down onto the ground with my shield, and just watch it go over him.
Damn, dude. That was quick.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I get for rolling a 4.
Holy shit.
Damn. Yeah, this could be bad.
I'm so glad I'm not close.
I'm pretty sure its boulder spitting range will reach out and touch you if it needs to. You'll feel the love, I'm sure.
That's not the kind of love I want to feel.
So, missed?
Yeah. Where am I right now?
In Illumina.
I assume you're about 160 feet away from it.
Wow, you're further behind than me?
Oh no, it moved 40 feet, and I thought he was at the thing of difficult terrain.
Well, I was 120 feet. I moved up 130 feet in chat. So,
Yeah,
I-
you should be beside Mist then. If
Yeah.
Mist didn't move.
Yeah.
hey,
but
Miss, can you carry me?
where you want to go?
I don't know, close to the thing.
Okay.
Cool, let's go. And I mount Mist.
Oh, Jesus.
Go!
You're not a lady. I'm not happy. Okay. Right, then, do I need to do a grapple attack to take her, or?
No.
Okay. You say you want to close to it? Okay. I'm gonna use my feline agility and use a bonus action to dash, so I ignore difficult terrain, and I have a movement of 300. Let me see. I did my movement speed up 400 feet.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, you have more than... You could do laps around it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take Remus and put her beside it and run back and get one of the others if the one. And I have to use my grapple attack to grapple them if they need be. But
Are you going up the
when
thing?
moving someone, you move at half speed.
and how far away was I?
You are 160, so you have 40 feet left if you...
Oh, then I
Right.
climb it. Can I climb it with her on my back?
Oh, that would be dope.
Yeah, you could. Do you
I
have a
need
climb speed?
Yeah, I have a climb speed.
Yeah, then you.
So I don't need to use action. So I done a raise instead with my bonus action, and I'm gonna dash with my what do you call it, main
Main
action. Yeah. So I have how much? do I have more? 30 times 30 times. I think I have 60 feet more.
Yeah.
Plus 120 feet more. But yeah. That's my feet. Increased by 15. I just want to dry mount with the remotes on my bed.
It was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
That's
Enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, so you two are on top of it. Rev Jack. Hmm. Chapo, are you here?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know he was done. Is Oro up on top yet, or of the monster, climbing with Katoon, or?
Not yet.
Okay, so would I have enough time to ride up and make attacks at the monster before turning back and getting on the horse, or Katoon, or?
How far? Where were you when Oral was trying to speak to it?
I think I was 100 feet away to his right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 140 feet away from it, so.
Okay. So the horse can dash, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But
so
it's difficult terrain, so you're riding through difficult terrain.
okay. Well, I got to get to him, so either way, moving towards
Yeah.
dashing as fast or however fastest way I can get to Katoon. Or,
So, you know,
and that's really all my turn then.
yeah,
So-
you're 80 feet away. Well, 80 feet away from the creature, 40 feet away from Oral.
All right.
Okay. Dark Forge.
Machiavelli, advance with me, and
Okay.
I'll move 15 feet forward through the difficult terrain. I'm just hoping the creature seems to be interested in both of us. I'm not gonna move too fast. I'm gonna take the dodge action, and that will be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So, this Remus next.
My turn. All right. So for my turn, I'm gonna. I'm not gonna get off Mister unless he throws me off because he's way faster than I could ever be, and that's really handy. So if you throw me off, I'll go off, or tell me to go off. If not, it's really, really cool to fucking stay on a mount. And I am going to use my Hunter's Sense, and I know his immunities and resistances and shit.
It is immune to exhaustion, paralyzation, petrification, poison, stun. It is immune to poison damage. It is resistant to cold, fire, lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. And it is vulnerable to
Okay, chill. I can't like think and hear and type so many things. Resistant to cold, fire, and what?
lightning.
Lightning. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
And non-magical melee attacks.
Okay. So that's immune to poison damage, not the conditions. Like I think I would not know the conditions that it's like immune to being poisoned. I would not know that. I think, but resistance to cold, fire, lightning, and non-magical melee. Is that it?
It
Does
is
it have?
vulnerable to thunder.
Okay. Huh? Thunder? Isn't thunder lightning? Is that two different things?
Thunder
Thunder-
is like the sound part.
Yeah, the sound part, it's sonic damage.
Lightning is the.
I did not know that there was like an actual difference in D&D between lightning and thunder.
Yeah, thunder actually doesn't work in a silent zone.
Okay, cool. Well, that's basically my turn because I cannot. Well, I'm gonna. I guess is there chaos magic here?
Yeah, if you waited a day, then there wouldn't be because the thing was resting. So you guys woke it up from its nap.
Okay, so there is chaos magic. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not. Well, then I'm gonna put as bonus action my Slayer spray onto it, and that's my turn because the hunter sense it takes an action, and I'm gonna tell Mist all the information that I just gathered, since he's the only one within talking range from me, right? Oral is not on the
Yeah.
thing either. Oh, he's within range, right? Oral, he's on the thing as well, right?
No, it's still
Yeah.
below like
No,
40 feet away.
Oral hasn't had his turn yet.
But
Right.
you're gonna climb up, right?
And
So just for your information,
Repjack has the sword, so he has a 30-foot radius of non-chaos magic around him.
oh, all right, gotcha. So Remus will tell this information to everyone who is within talking range of him, so they can hear him. So also in the future, you would know if you got close to Remus, he would tell you. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's my turn.
So, Dark Forge and Mac know that as well. They're within, they'll be able to hear you.
All right, I'm done.
Oral.
Okay. Well, seeing Red Jack is trying to reach him, he will first, as his action, activate his Gauntlet ability, and through the shared link and bond he has with Katoom, they will both get the effect of it. And now with Hasted Katoom, he will make him dash back to catch a Red Jack, put him on the back of Katoon Chew, and keep running now back to the creature again, trying to move as close to it as they can, and if they're able to reach it, to start to climb through one of his through his body, I guess.
With difficult terrain, you
Katoons will be able to move. It's normal.
unless you have something that ignores difficult terrain. With
No.
moving the 40 feet to get, because
I don't
Repjack
think-
went far out there, so
Yeah, let me check. I don't think haste does allow you to ignore difficult terrain. You
No,
just
it
have to be
doesn't.
faster. So his movement will be 60. Then he can dash 2 times, so it's 180. So in the difficult terrain, he will be able to move 90.
okay. So you move 40 feet to get him, and then you move 50 feet towards it.
Okay.
So you're about
Um,
30 feet away from it.
Okay, and with Red Jack behind him, and I think for now that's going to be Oral's turn.
Okay. Okay.
Here comes hell.
Yeah.
You got a rumbly and this tumbly.
So. Remus does a 21 hit.
Oh, that's Micey.
You take 29 points of piercing damage from it biting you.
From what?
It turned its neck around and bit you.
21 or 29 damage?
29 damage, 21 was the hit.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And then it's going to move 40 feet away from the group. It is not really giving a care about you guys, so.
Well, that hurt, sucker.
Yeah, so that's his turn.
Let's see. So it's 40 feet away again, so we're now at, well, I'm now at 110.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Mac will move 15 feet forward. And, that's 95 feet. He'll take a shot at it with his crossbow. That's... Is it 25 hit?
Yep.
Okay. So... there's somebody on top of it, so do I get sneak damage?
Technically, yes.
Okay, but thematically...
It doesn't really care, so.
Okay.
It's nonchalant about you, so I'd say yes.
Alright, cool. So there's that. And that's... Alright.
Such a nice sound.
37, 38. $46.51.
Holy.
56 points of damage, piercing and psychic, magical. And that just burned 6 psi points.
Is that your turn?
Main action, bonus action, movement. Yeah, that'll be it. I should be standing right next to, new character. Don't know his name. Help me out, Alex.
Darkforged.
Darkforge.
Yeah.
Name is definitely not in the initiative order.
Does a 35 hit?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
Take
use
90.
my other.
I wouldn't bother. There's no way you're going to be able to help with that.
It gives you resistance too.
Oh, okay.
So I used one of my warding maneuvers.
Okay. Well, you would have took 19 points of bludgeoning. Now you only take 9.
Thanks, dude. That was... Wow, this is crazy. This thing... spit wads from hell.
I need to get closer to it in order to deal any damage.
Alright, so... why don't I try to keep it distracted while you get in closer to range, because it seems to have taken a liking to me.
Understood.
Well, so far you're the only one that's hurting it, so.
You're thrusting it really hard.
What the fuck?
Bum, bum, bum. Wow.
Why? Why have you? Why?
Shamlippin.
And that, yeah, that's my turn.
Because in real life, I'm chaotic able.
That's all you get. All you get is a sigh.
My turn.
Yep.
Can I see the picture again?
No.
Because I'm just trying to see am I trying to make a bad decision right now. So there's nothing on the head, right?
This is the head right here.
Yeah, the head draw out, right?
It's turtle.
So you can pull the head out in?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, I don't know that. So I'm gonna run up with Remus and standing on the head.
Why are you doing this?
Because then we just stab it in the fucking eye. If you have an eye. Do you have an eye?
You can't seem to find one.
I'm gonna stab it then. Take my weapon out, reckless attack. I think my rage was cancelled, so I'd go into rage before that.
Yeah, before you attack it, I'm gonna hop off because I don't want to get swallowed.
That is 25 to hit.
That hits.
And I don't need to. No, I don't have it out. It takes. Let's see. 17 damage. Slashing magic.
Yep.
And I'm gonna roll another attack. That is 18. Yeah,
18 misses.
Okay. So when I'm down there, right, can I see it pull the head in?
Make a perception roll.
10.
Can't really tell.
I'm gonna stand on the neck, so I don't have that much movement. Yeah, that's my thing.
Okay. Miss, does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
26. 36.
36, no. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Never gets old.
Big leg comes up and smacks you for 24 points of bludgeoning.
What come up with smashing?
It's
Leg?
leg.
So it's gonna
You're
fall.
raging, so you only take 12.
Okay. I like to see that in real life. Move the leg up to the neck. But yeah, okay. That's okay.
Turtles are actually deceptively agile.
Yeah, but
And fast, man. They're fast as fuck.
as long as you don't, no one was on that time, that's fine. Good Christ. Yeah, that's not it. Oh, well.
Yeah. And that was his legendary action. So, Rep Jack.
I'm still moving towards Oral to get on Katoon.
No, you are on Katoon.
Oh,
Yeah, I went back to catch you up.
word.
Yeah.
Did we
Yo.
catch up to it?
You're riding a fiery lizard.
No.
We were 30 away, I think, and it moved
Yeah, 30.
40, so it's 70 away now.
Okay.
But we should be able to get to it soon.
All right. Will hand X reach it?
Disadvantage.
Girl, got. Actually, no, I couldn't. Will I have disadvantage if I shoot my longbow from back at Katoon?
No.
I'll do that then. So 3 attacks. First one is a dirty 20, which I think misses, right?
Yeah, misses.
Next one, that's gonna miss. Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
So
So 1d8 twice. It's 3, 6, it's 5, so it's 11 points of damage.
okay.
That's all I got.
Okay.
I'll use my bonus action to put my bow away. Whatever.
Okay. Dark Forge.
I can't do anything much besides dash towards it. Since I'm still in difficult terrain, I can only move 30 feet. And I'm going to use my bonus action to turn on my Flame Tongue Longsword.
Nice.
And I should be 30 feet away from it.
Okay. Remus.
And that will be my turn, yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm gonna use my second wind, and I restore a D10, right? D10 plus my level.
Yeah, plus your
Is
fight.
it plus my fighter level, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let's do the roll. 8 plus 11 is 19, so I get 19 HP back. I need to write that down. I don't have a pen. Fuck. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna try to. I don't want to be on its neck. I don't want to be on its head. I want to be on its back, shell, whatever that is. Am I there? Like I would assume I would have jumped off mist
Again?
before he went to the head.
Yeah.
I know.
Cool. Then I'm gonna attack it with my longbow, and would that count as a melee attack? Since I'm like on it.
Since the size of it, if you attack the head, I consider it a ranged attack because you're shooting like 25 feet away.
Cool. Okay. So the first
It's
attack.
more of whether shooting melee is more of the distance the ammunition has to travel.
All right. Cool. So I'm gonna attack it with my longbow, and that is a 24 to hit for the first shot.
That hits.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll all the hits, and that's a what is that? 23 to hit,
That hits.
and the last one is gonna be oh, that's not good. 18 to hit.
That misses.
Of course. Fucking. Okay, so it's gonna take. It's gonna take from the first shot. Oh, I have to roll those separately. Give me a second. Because fire is resistant. So it's gonna take piercing damage 18 piercing damage because I have the Sire Spray on it from the first shot, so 18 and plus 2d8. 5, so 5. So 18 piercing and 5 fire damage, and the fire damage is already halved. That's the first shot. And the second hit is going to be 12 piercing damage. And 4, 2, 6, 3 fire damage, already halved. So 15 in total. 12 piercing, 3 fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I used my bonus action, and I missed my third hit. So that's basically it. And can I position myself so that it can't, like, where I would think that his head could not reach around to bite me again? Because at some point, it cannot do like a 360, what I would assume, not like an owl, you know? I would like to stand like in an angle where I think it's like at least more of a hassle to bite me.
So you stand near its back. Side.
Kind of, yeah. Not on the neck, but near, yeah. Yep.
No, you're standing where its tail is. Because it can't reach all the way across its body.
His head reaches all across his body?
No, it can't. His He doesn't have that much of of reach.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna stand there then. That's fine by me. And that's my turn.
So, Oral.
Okay. Oral on top of Katoom. Well, Katoom is going to start rushing towards the creature. And as they are getting closer to it, Oral's gonna yell at it in turn. By the thunder's will, go back to where you came from. Be gone of this plane. Back to your home. And he's going, and the Certain has to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Gonna be
Yeah,
falling.
it got a 12 because it crit failed. Oh, but it passes. Legendary resistance.
Okay. There goes my highest level spell slot. Well, one of them. Well, as the creature seems to resist the magic, Katoom keeps rationing, and even with the difficult terrain, he will be able to move 90, so he's able to reach it and start to climb through his leg or side or whatever.
Yeah.
And seeing that the magic has failed, Oral's going to use his hasted action to take out his sword and try to get a jab on the creature's caparets. That could be a 19 to hit. I don't think that hits.
That misses.
So he basically just scratches the stony surface. And that's going to be his turn. Now hanging on the side of the creature, on top of Katoom.
Okay. Everyone on top of it, make a athletics roll.
Acrobatics acceptable too, or just athletics?
Athletics.
Cool.
Ooh, I rolled crap. Do I roll for Katoom too?
Yep.
So Katoom is...
Revjack got a 19.
That is also me, right?
Yeah, then everyone, that includes you.
17.
If you got a 22 or higher, you stay on. If you got less, okay. Mist stays on. Everyone else, you are thrown off as it shakes.
God damn you!
Yeah, both Katoom and Oral fall.
Katoom, yeah.
Yeah, Katoom only got a 17.
Yeah, that means Revjack falls as well. So, oh, you got lucky. You only take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall off of the thing.
Nice.
12?
Awesome.
3.
Yes.
Because
3.
I rolled
35.
2d6 and I got a 1 and a 2.
35 cents.
How about you go and... I'm not going to complete the sentence. We all know what's going to go now. So, I'm done. Yeah. See what I did there? I'm done. Okay.
Okay.
So fun.
Oral does a 23 hit.
Yeah, yes, barely hits.
Yeah. It stomps on you for 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. 27 or 29?
27.
Okay, that hurt.
Ouch.
Oral kind of reaches with his hand, trying to contain the creature from completely stomping and caressing him down,
Yeah.
putting his whole body to a great strain to accomplish so.
So, back to the top of the round.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Did it move, or is it still 110 minus to 95 feet away?
It didn't move.
Okay, so yeah, Mac's going to move 15 feet to its left. Is it facing Mac head on, or is it kind of like
You're looking at its backside.
Oh, okay. So Mac's going to try to move so that it's like it can't whip its head around and spit at it. Spit at him, I should say. And then he's going to hell with it. That's pretty much all he can do. He's going to take a shot at it with his crossbow again. Yeah, I don't think a 13 is going to hit. And bonus action, he's going to dash another 15 feet forward. So that should be, he should be 80 feet from it now, and probably looking right at it, like its backside.
You should be 65 feet away.
How's that?
You already moved 15 feet.
I moved 15 feet to the right so that I was like further behind it, so it couldn't turn its hand and spit at him.
Okay.
And then I moved 15 feet forward using the dash action.
Okay.
And unfortunately, that's Mac's turn.
Yeah. So missed.
How high is this monster?
You're about 20-25 feet off the ground.
Okay. Normal people, do they have a hard time to climb it?
Yeah.
If I drop something down to a person, the person grab it without using a reaction to grab it, and so I pull them up.
No.
How far is?
Well, if you want to tie a rope to one of the trees on it and then toss the rope over.
Yeah. How far is the Remus away from me?
Probably about 60 feet away from you and about 25-30 feet down.
So that's 100 feet down. Then I'm gonna use bonus action to dash. My movement is right now 130, so I have 260 movement. I'm gonna dash down to her. I'm gonna use one of my attacks to grapple her. I pull her up. I pull him up. Sorry.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Is Remus letting you grapple him?
Yeah, definitely. He's like like a baby holding his hands. I was like, pick me up again. Thank you, miss. That's awesome. Let's go back up and hurt this mountain.
When I'm on the top, I'm gonna stab it. What last that I have?
Okay, make an attack roll.
Yeah, roll 13. So yeah, that is my turn.
Was that a reckless?
No.
Okay. Revjack, you're on the ground beside this thing.
All right. Where Mist is up on top, right?
Yep.
What time of day is it?
Midday.
All right. So does he have a shadow?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna step into the shadow underneath the Zeraton and jump out the shadow near Mist. I have a cloak of shadows. That one of the abilities is you get the shadow step like a monk, a shadow step monk.
Okay.
So that is a bonus action to be able to do that. And then I'm gonna use the balance blade and attack him with a power attack. So, all right, here we go. Roll 17 plus 8. That's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Alright, so that's 18 piercing damage or slashing damage. And then there is, let's see, it's 30 points of radiant damage. First attack.
Okay.
Oh, and then 10 more on top of that from the Great Weapon feat. Alright, next attack. That's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That's with the Great Weapon feat. 6, 11, 20. That's 30 slashing. And 20 radiant. And let's see, the last attack. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That hits.
It's 29 slashing. 10, 20, 31 radiant. And I'm going to action surge. Next attack is a 25.
It's dead.
All right.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mac would like to try to probe the void of its mind to make sure that it's actually dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
Oh.
Actually feeling a little bit bad about that.
Yeah. Like, can we not have like?
Well, even if we subdue it, we can't talk to it.
Okay.
Well, it didn't do anything bad just yet.
Well, it kind of Yeah.
It didn't, like, except for, like, we were attacking it, so it attacked us back, which is perfectly normal behavior.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm actually agreeing with you. I was going to argue with you, but you have a very valid point.
If only we could convince it to not resist.
If only we had been
Technically,
able to communicate with it. There's just, yeah, I don't.
I could technically send it back to its home plane, but it seems to be able to resist magic somewhat and somehow. I guess due to its nature, I don't know.
Well, either way, it seems to be defeated. We should bring the news back to Illumina. And perhaps send some scholars to look at it.
I wonder what are we going to do with it now? Like, it's still a massive thing in the middle of the road and all.
Just leave it be.
Max going to investigate it. Like,
Is this how mountains are made?
Yes.
Oh.
What's a What's a 32 investigation get me for this creature? Like, just trying to understand it in
What creature? You just find a massive pile of soil and rock.
There's no creature there anymore? There's no head or anything? It just collapsed into rock and soil?
Yeah. It was a literal being of earth. When it doesn't have any life left, it returns to earth.
Well, this thing is now nothing more than earth. There's no wind, fire, or heart. Captain Planet's probably very disappointed with us right about now. Yeah, case closed. I guess we're done.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I don't know. I feel really bad about this. Like, I don't know.
Well, quite frankly, Remus, I'm right there with you. I do feel bad about having to destroy it, but we couldn't communicate with it.
Out of game, if you just let it go, it would have destroyed all the farm villages because of its thundering step. It can sunder structures with a single step.
Yeah, but that's like basically I don't know the word for that. Capture, like when the police gets someone and he's like, okay, so now you're coming with us to prison because you're about to commit a crime, but he hasn't done it. Yeah, right. That is something that is not a thing. So you cannot accuse that. I don't know. That's weird. I can't talk.
You just still man in the lockdown if you can not talk reason into him and you're sure he's gonna hurt people. So lockdown. So.
Yeah. Well,
or kind of.
I was one turn too late on activating one of its abilities. It can retract and be resistant to all damage and recover 5d20 hit points.
Nice. Mist gonna say this is the hill of mist now.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! Yeah.
Well, there's that.
A hill of death.
Yeah, it's a hill, a giant hill about 30 feet tall with a couple of trees, small trees sticking out of it. It's about,
or reaches with his hand, kind of.
It's about 60 feet off the road, which is also destroyed because that thing landed on it.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, we just need to build a breast.
Well, I mean, at least, well, whatever. People have fill dirt or whatever for their farms and whatnot. They can repair the road. I mean, just repair the road or, possibly have Illumina destroyed, whichever. So we're good either way. I mean, it's not like the council can blame us or anything for the road.
Or
On another note, why don't we look for any more threats while we're around here? It did fall from the sky. Who knows if there could be more of these things crawling around.
I think it would be noticeable if there were more of those things.
There could be smaller versions. He's not sure.
Yeah.
That is a fair point. So, would that be survival or investigation?
Survival.
Okay, that's Mac's gonna leave that to somebody else. He's like, quick.
Well, they are looking around, or lays like one of his hands on the rocky surface,
23.
performs like a sword prayer,
Survival.
and then he turns around, beating his sword again, mumbling to himself, well, I hope everybody will be safe at least. And just stands there by the other side as they search around.
Yeah. So you search around for signs of other elementals. You don't find any.
Seems that this area is clear.
What was our mission again? I kind of got carried away when Stu was talking.
There was no mission.
We're already done the mission.
Yeah,
It was
but
to come
like,
out here and slay this thing.
oh, that was it.
Yes.
We did no mission, but we just walked out.
Like- Kind of zoned out. Sorry, I'm trying to roleplay that I came 30 minutes late. Alrighty.
You guys acted too quickly before I could throw in an NPC at you. Had a whole big thing planned, but you're like, nope, straight to it.
Let's return and speak of our victory.
You got a couple unhappy druids at you.
Great.
Unhappy?
Yeah.
Why?
That in their mind, the gods sent that thing to prepare the land for autumn.
I do not care for the druids here.
And destroy everything.
And I leave. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
We're gonna go up to the hill and ride the Hill of Mist on one of the trees and that try to make the hill be named up. That's the point.
Hey, if you want to claim land, you got to pay taxes on it.
Mac's gonna report to Adrian at the Mages Guild and just let him know giant elemental showed up. That's what all the fuss was about.
I'm gonna go back to the city guard and say I was helping, and I hope they would take some time off.
Remus is gonna invite Miss for a beer for carrying up again twice.
Yeah,
That was really helpful.
I could probably use Remus to help him to say I was fighting that and we could go
Sure.
straight afterwards.
Sure. He's gonna put in a good word for you.
Yeah, Mac will do the same, considering that he knows the situation with Mist.
Remus has no idea, but he's still putting a good word in there. Yeah, that was great work.
Yeah. Well, for the city, thanks you for taking care of that sudden appearance of the creature. They give you 500 gold.
Cool. So,
Yeah. So
500 total, or
each.
oh, okay. I was just about to divide 500 by 6.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all I have planned. I had more, but you bypassed it.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
Would the Druids make themselves known at some point in time?
well, you passed the Druids on the way out. They were doing a ceremony for, for the oncoming fall.
Would anybody be able to put 2 and 2 together when it comes to these Druids and that giant thing out there?
It looked very similar to the ceremony that happened last year when the giant fire elemental fell from the sky.
Nope, I can't add those two. I have no idea what that means.
So the moral of
was in
the
town
story
for that,
is
so.
stop making damn ceremonies.
And Oral was there.
Yeah, there was like some games outside, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think Tallahassee was there, but he's been benched for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, but Mac's a citizen, so he would have been around for that.
So,
Yeah. It seems like when they do these kinds of rituals for trying to have a great season, it's almost as if it summons an elemental of that season.
somebody might need to go talk to them about that.
You think they may be the cause of these elementals coming?
Well, I mean,
It's true that
last
the other time
last summer they
Yeah,
did this big ritual with fire stuff, and now, I mean, they did this big ritual about, preparing the land for next season, and here's this earth thing
that tears up all the land.
well,
I mean,
it's true that they were doing like a ritual that other time, and remember during the festivities. But you really think that it's the ritual is able to bring this thing from the damn sky?
hey, look, I'm not saying it can or it can't. All I am saying, though, is that it's a mighty big coinkydink that they have a fire ceremony for summer, and then this huge fire elemental just kind of, like destroyed half of Illumina last year. And then they have this big autumn festival this year, and this giant earth elemental thing lands 8 hours outside of Illumina. I mean, once you might think, okay, it happenstance, but this is twice when they've had rituals that a huge ass elemental has shown up.
Well, then we should go talk to them straight away to make sure this doesn't repeat. Because
Relgar already explains why this occurs. Well, before he died, obviously.
Yeah.
The rituals themselves don't really mean much with the elemental's occurrence. They may draw them in, but it's not something that actually causes them to happen. The reason why they occurs is because the plane, Airwood, is a traveling plane, and when we get to certain seasons, we travel too close to another plane, which can cause them to sometimes be drawn to our own.
Okay, see, Mac wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
But reporting the crap to Adrian, the all the shit that happened
Yeah.
along the line, Adrian might pass that along. I don't know.
Yeah, he complains that it's hard to track this land's location because trying to track something in 4 dimensions is really hard. And so, yeah,
So you got length, width, height. What's number 4?
that's what makes it so hard.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Everybody make an intelligence save.
I totally tried not to laugh, but I could not.
So much punnage.
Cannot resist.
Resistance is futile.
Right.
Well, good luck to all of you then. Very well.
Hey, nice meeting you. Don't be a stranger. Thanks for saving my ass twice in a row.
It's been quite a while, Darkford. I'm glad you have done quite the name for yourself. I still remember when you were but a newbie, and look at you now, such a hardened warrior.
Yes, and it definitely wasn't because of any of your help.
Hey, I tried to help you.
Oh, wow. Do I smell tension?
Yeah.
He says, I do not wish to speak of it for much longer. It is in the past.
Okay, well, it was
However,
nice.
I won't allow myself to make the same mistake that Oral did with your company.
What?
What?
He's insulting you, Oral, because when he went with you, you caused his death. You wouldn't let Machiavelli die when he chose him to stand near him.
Hey man, I was only like level 4 at that time.
You were level 6.
Was I?
Max just
Yeah,
looking between
No, I
the
don't
two of them, like
when Darkfrost
You had
died,
extra attack
I
at that time.
remember it was when he almost died too. I think he was lower level than that.
Yeah, you were like level 5 or 6, and he ended up dying because you walked him straight into an ambush.
I may have great capabilities, but I'm still fallible. You can blame me for being fallible if you want. I'll just keep trying to do my best every day to become a better version of myself, as I've been doing for the 6 or 7 years that I have already passed in Illumina.
I did not say I blamed you. I just said I would not make the same mistake.
Well, then that's great. The more you can help, and the more you can save.
okay. So Max going back to the UAG, and he's going to just kind of chill out for a little while.
Yeah.
And I've got a few things that I need to take care of, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna step out. What's
You got
Those-
3 XP because it was a CR22.
cool? All right.
Would have been a harder fight if I actually healed it.
I'm noticing
How
that
many?
I'm noticing that there was a few abilities that you didn't use, and I don't know if you custom made this thing or.
No, I just didn't use some abilities. It had some things that I could have used.
I don't think you used its fortified shell.
I'll see you guys later.
It has
Word.
But I will.
Yeah.
How many
Bye,
experience?
well.
3.
3. It has a retract, a heal, and and it has a spewing that is a DC 25 dex.
So,
In a 90-foot cube, make a DC 25 dexterity save. The creature takes 60-10 bludgeoning on a fail, half much on success, and if they fail by 5 or more, they're knocked prone. I didn't use that. For the retract, makes it tracks into a shell until it uses the emerge action. It's resistant to all damage and is restrained. And revitalize. While it's retracted, I can heal for 5d20 points. It emerge. It emerges from a shell and automatically uses rock spit rock. So yeah, there were a couple things I didn't use.
Darkforge, if you don't mind, before you leave, why did you left the guild? I never got any notice of it. I just knew that one day you were gone. I never really learned why.
Very well. I will tell you what happened. But to save time, as I have other things to do and retainers to pay. When I was a member of your guild, I spent a considerable amount of time there. I was formidable, but wasn't nearly as strong as I am now. And I had difficulties bonding with any of you. And of course, the numerous times that I was shut down while assisting you was quite embarrassing, to be quite honest. Eventually, the last straw was when I was offered custom modifications. Of course, I had to use my own coin for them. And when I woke from getting repaired and having these custom modifications done, I did end up with the ones I wanted, but I also woke up with a tool for pleasuring women. And was tricked into using it as a joke. I eventually discovered that this trick was just to not only insult me, but to use my unlimited energy, so to speak. And I decided that I had enough of it. And that's why I left.
What? But who did that to you? That was certainly not the nicest thing to do.
He says, no, it wasn't.
So you were used for a sex tool? That sucks.
Indeed, I was.
No, man. I can understand you, I guess.
Do
So I left.
you have it?
No, I don't.
Okay. Just ask.
So I left. I joined the Mercenaries Guilds, and I've been better off ever since. And with my newfound courage and strength, I take on mercenaries who can't normally go out to the field anymore, and I allow them to live experiences that they normally wouldn't be able to with anyone else. As well as I've been forming my own small army, so to speak, of other young mercenaries who need leadership and guidance.
No, look at you. So much time has passed, and now you're a proud warrior inspiring those around you. I'm really glad. I'm proud for you. I wish you the best of luck in what is to come. Hoping you can keep doing what you love and helping others out.
I will. Good luck on your adventures as well. And I'll look to them all, nod their heads, nod my head to them. Then,
Bye, dude. Was nice meeting you. I did not talk to you, but well, see ya. See you around.
Oh, Remus.
What?
he'll
I
call
was
for
just
his
trying to
horse.
be nice.
He'll call for his war horse, and he'll climb up on top of it, and he'll trot away.
Oral waves at him as he goes away, and
Oh,
then turns
shit.
to Remus and say, "Hey, I wasn't blaming you. It was just that you're adorable at times."
Yeah, I guess. And he like scratches the back of his head. I don't hear that a lot. I hear retarded more often than adorable, but I'll take it. Thanks.
Keep being that way. Now, well, we got a victory, I guess. So let's have a drink to celebrate.
So Remus is gonna pay for Mist's drinks, but he's not gonna get shit faced. He's gonna have like one or two, and whoever wants to join can join.
Or will most certainly, at least for some time before going back to his family at the orphanage.
That is where this game ends. Hope to anyone who watches this had a good time.